Hey there, Commanders. It's Commander Krakdawg here, and today I'm going to show you how to land on a planet pretty simply. It's not too complicated, luckily. You will need to find yourself a star system that has planets in it, of course. You will need to FSS if you don't have them explored already. But you can see which ones can be landable by looking at the little icon here, okay? You'll see on the icon for the planet, you will also see a little shelter symbol of sorts, or rather a ship landing. It's hard to tell for me, but either way, that is the symbol you're looking for. Ones without it are unlandable, such as Earth-like worlds, yada yada, but these are relatively regular icy bodies, rocky bodies, and high metallic content bodies, which are usually pretty landable, and sometimes even have life on them. We're going to go ahead and select the closest one here. This is body 1, and we're going to go ahead and move towards it here. And all we're going to do is get close. We're not going to want to hit it directly, okay? We do not want to hit it directly. Right, and now that we're close to the planet, we're going to want to slow down. Not too much, but you don't want to be too fast when you're approaching the planet. You want to hit a nice, casual speed. I like to get under the million meters per second. So let's go ahead. They're perfect. So that's a nice speed to come into the surface. It really depends on the planetary body, but you will start to see as you hit it here. That is what we're looking for, that yellow bar on the right side of my HUD. Let's try to stay. There we go, right on orbital cruise. So let's examine that yellow bar, because that's what you're going to use a lot of here. If you just dive straight at the planet, you're not going to get as close as you think you're going to get as you would be if you kind of, use this yellow bar to manage your speed. Okay, so orbital cruise is the OC at the top there. You can see it's that top line on the yellow bar, and that shows when we've officially entered the orbital cruise. We can kind of like, still super cruise out or boost out, super cruise, overcharge out if we need to. You don't want to go too fast here. We're going to want to manage our speed without dropping. The DRP line at the bottom is the drop, okay? That's when we start gliding into the surface. So you want to be careful not to hit that too fast. I think we're at about a decent speed to start dropping in. We don't want to go straight down, because you will see we'll get a red marking there. That will abort our glide. We don't want that. Stay at a kind of a level like this, right? I like to come in and then just throttle up, because you can see I'm under 5 kilometers per second, which is a perfectly fine speed. It will throttle us down to 2.5. If you get good, you can start coming in a little faster, right, and gain more speed. But now we've engaged our glide. So you can see the bottom bar will now say surface. That's how close we are to the surface. You can boost while in glide. No worries. But you will want to watch the bottom number, which will be G's. You can see it says 0.2 G's. That means we've got about a fifth of Earth's gravity. Okay, so that's a little bit of G, not too bad. Okay, we're coming in. We're dropping in about 10 kilometers now. Beautiful, beautiful. And then we're going to want to slow down here. Our glide is aborted. Or rather, it is complete. You may abort it sometimes if you go, at a weird angle, too fast or something like that. That's fine. Just get as close as you can. And slowly start going down to the planet. Now, if there's a station here, when you're within, don't go too fast. You see, I'm going a little faster, so I'm trying to slow down here, right? You can see we're under 2 kilometers of the surface. If there is a station here, you will want to get your docking access well before this point, within 7.5 kilometers, if I remember correctly, of course. But other than that, if you're just trying to land on it for exobiology or for first footfall, or just, for the site or whatever, try to get close. Now approach slowly. Again, the G's are important. I'd say with a one that's a fifth of Earth gravity, that's fine. You can kind of come in at a pretty regular speed, not too fast, but just sort of, just tap in the down vector a little bit here, right? If you have a full Earth G or anything higher than that, be careful. Take it easy. I suggest very much taking it easy, even if it's just close to a G. Okay. If you have under 1/10 of a G, I'd say, honestly, it's not a big deal. You can come in kind of hot. Just no matter what, don't come in too hot. I like to, especially since I have no shields, if you're one of those kind of people like me, pip up in systems all the way. You don't need your engines for this, right? Drop your landing gear, very important. Okay, and because we're getting close here, and I'm just throttling down nice and slow, nice and slow. Ain't no reason to go fast about it, right? We don't want to hurt ourselves, okay? And now you can see we've got unsuitable terrain, right? You can see our rate. Ooh, I am touching the ground a little bit. Let me pull up while I'm turning here. But you can see now we've found suitable terrain. You can see if we're facing this way, we can't really park here. You can kind of see that if I raise up, you can kind of see it's because there's rocks underneath us. It's unsuitable terrain. You want more flat land, right? And it's kind of weird. You can just move around until you get it, right? So you would just move around and then you'll say, okay, slow down. That's what we're looking for. Let's back it up a little bit. That was good parking space. Turn. That's the parking spot. You see, that's a flat land, good to land on. Perfect. And we've got a perfectly level. If we were too high up, you'll see it'll tell us a little arrow to pitch down. We got our little roll here as well. If we're too much to one angle, we have to roll the other way, right? So let's go ahead and get the angle correct here until it turns yellow. Beautiful. Alignment okay. Now we've got our landing gear down, alignment okay. We're close to the surface. We're just gonna slowly start dropping in. Slowly, because it's a little tricky at the end there. The last meter, see it says 0. We got it nice and easy. You can't really see it on my screen, but let me, right there in the middle on my HUD, it will say hold R to launch, which is not what we're trying to do. That is going to be to leave, but I can hold 3 and go to disembark options. It may be a different key for you. Just check your controls, but you're looking to disembark. Now here you want to be on the top tab, right? You can choose your loadout if you want, whatever. I usually choose Artemis suit when I'm doing football because it has better jump pack range, and also it is a scanner for alien life, of course. But yeah, let's just do a quick disembark. You can see what it looks like. Takes a second to load. But now that we've disembarked, there's our ship, and we are now on the planet. Just as you would be on any on-foot mission, you've got all your, utilities and whatnot. And that's it. Oh, wow. First footfall confirmed. That's kind of a nice little thing for the guide. I didn't know this was undiscovered, but hey, there you go. And you see you get a first footfall. That's kind of nice. Your name will be on the planet when you turn it in. Isn't that cool? And to get back in, you just run into the blue circle. For me, it's I press E or whatever button, to board my ship and reboard it. And we're all good. And that's all you need to land on a planet. As a little addendum, though, we will launch off, just in case you're having trouble with that. So let me go ahead and hold R. You will hold whatever button it tells you to. Just hold it until that little circle goes all the way, and we're back up. Beautiful. It's usually your vector up button, I believe. All right? So, and then all you got to do is face up. I just usually start boosting towards about 70, 80. You want to be close about 70, 80 degrees up here. And once you've got your mass lock free, you can just go ahead and boost to your escape vector. Make sure you can see it. Watch, if I'm not looking towards it, it will tell me to align. You can see on the little radar there, the little radar dot. If you get close enough, see, I'm not even looking at it, but it's close enough. It will boost you out. And if you've got SCO, you can go ahead and SCO straight away from the planet. Don't suggest doing it straight at the planet. But yeah, just get away from it and you're good. There you go. That's how you land and launch from a planet. It's really that easy. Once you start doing it more and more, you will get used to it and it will become a piece of cake. I must have landed on hundreds of planets by now. It's no problem. At first, I used to think it was impossible. Like I hate this. I would never want to do it. But actually, it's really not that bad. So just practice it a little bit like that. And eventually, you'll start to do it faster and faster. You see how quick that was for me? It can be even quicker. So by all means, I hope this guide helps. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I'm more than happy to help. And if you need anything, you can also check out our Discord for Hand of Scarrow. We'd love to set you up with ship, equipment, outfitting, engineering advice, whatever you need. We've got you. So have a good one.